All right, man. We're back.
We're back again. We as in Jordan.
Who are we?
We are that.
Can you say our names?
Oh, Markel.
Um,
I was so confused. I was like, oh, I thought she was going to say it once.
Anyways, this is our second time doing this. We did this before, but it was so bad. Markel, if you keep moving this daggone bag, stop. You hurting their ears. What if they got headphones in? Headphone users, beware. Yeah, this is our second time doing this. The first time was absolutely
A
trash.
freak show.
Yes.
it wasn't that bad.
It wasn't that bad, but it was that bad.
It wasn't
So
that
we have to do it again. Y'all said your names, right?
I didn't, but
Oh, go ahead.
you can introduce me. Go ahead.
Okay, on the left of me we have Charles, and on the right of me we have Markel, and
Appreciate you.
we're all seniors in high school. Me and Charles are 17. Markel's a grown man.
Don't bring age to this.
It
He's
sound like
18.
he's pushing 20. He was supposed to graduate 6 years ago.
Stop. No, I wasn't.
Oh, man.
So this podcast is a little different. I keep saying podcast. This episode
Is it
is a little different. I mean, it is, but they're episodes.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Okay. So this episode is a little different because I'm not interviewing anybody per se. We're just talking with questions. Talking with questions.
Answer my
It's a
questions.
casual
Q&A.
interview.
Q&A.
Very casual. Not like the rest of them. Like, they're not experts. They're going through it. Like,
Wait
the
a
people I had...
minute. Wait a
The
minute.
people that I had before, they were experts on the topic. These are people that are going through the topic, which can also be experts because, you know, you're in the mind of
I mean,
actual teenagers right now.
All right, so that's dive
Let's
in.
dive
I
into
would
it.
love to hear the question.
All right.
Oh man.
Do you hold high expectations for yourself?
And no. So, no, yes, I do.
It depends on what we're talking
Yeah, it
about.
depends on what expectations they're for.
School?
No. High school? No. College? Yeah. Mentally
Yes
checked out of school.
and no. Yes and no, because like I've already come to terms with I damaged my GPA freshman year. Actually,
Freshman
no,
year?
sophomore year. Sophomore year, I just threw my GPA away. I was just like,
It was junior year for me. Bless you.
Sorry. Thank you.
It was junior year for me.
Freshman year was okay. Everything after that, like,
But didn't you come to our school sophomore year?
yeah. And I threw my GPA in the dumps completely.
So,
I was having too much fun. I was having way too much fun, and we did not care about the school. Just care about the looks, honestly.
Yeah,
What looks are you giving at that school?
I was giving a lot. I was giving
10th
a lot.
grade, we couldn't even win nothing.
So y'all don't hold yourself to high expectations for school.
For high school now.
For high school, no. But for college, yes.
Yeah.
Is it because like your career is going to come through college? That's why. That's why.
And I ain't getting no career out of high school, so
I feel like that's how a lot of people are. Like,
I mean,
when they're in high school, they don't hold themselves to a high expectation because it's like it's just high school. And people that are now going to college, they don't try to do as well or like try to hold themselves to a high expectation because they know once they get out, they're going to just go into the workforce, and they believe that they don't need nothing that they gained in high school to do that.
And most times you don't.
Yeah, most times you don't.
Mm.
We're not going to college. Let's talk about that.
Like,
why did you address it like that?
Well, you're not gonna call. Let's think about that. Like,
I don't want to go to a full-time university, but like I want to get some advance on my education, like community with some business courses, bro. I just want to be able to like pick what I want to do,
right?
And
that's
not
right.
have to do all the extra. Oh, you gotta do your English, you gotta do your social studies. I'm not trying to do it. I've done it far too long.
Completely understand. Completely understand.
It's like I feel like I'm kind of gassed out in a sense. and just trying to keep on going until I get there.
For
Yeah.
me, it's like at this point, I'm already here. I might as well just keep going.
That's my whole thing.
Keep it
I might as well
pushing.
just keep going.
No gap year, no none of that. Because if it's a
If
gap year,
I
I'm
would
not
take a
coming
gap
back.
year, I would not come back. I'm sorry. I would have found me a job or something that would probably pay
But
more.
actually, people that do take, because my cousin, he did a gap year, and I was like, he probably not gonna go back to school, and he did, and he about to graduate. He graduates this year too with me, but he's gonna graduate from Howard. But yeah,
It's like I could.
I definitely hold myself to high expectations. Cause
Oh, we know.
Ripping and running. I just feel like they've been expecting family has been expecting this from me for so long. So it's like gotta keep going. And so and at this point I'm expecting it from myself. Like
Right.
so
Kind of got programmed.
basically.
Okay, next question.
Okay, you don't have to say next question.
I was kind of getting talking about school.
High expectations could have been with anything.
Oh yeah.
I mean, outside of that, yeah.
Outside of school, yeah. I mean,
Like I hold myself to like try to be a good person.
I try to do that. I think
You not knocking?
Yeah, I hear that too. I thought it was your godfather.
It probably is.
I mean, I try to be a good person.
I mean, outside of school, yeah. Like, but in school, as far as like my reputation goes as a person, yeah. But academically, I care, just not as much.
I feel like after sophomore year, we went virtual. That's when the student in me died. I'm so serious. Like, I used to be a great student. I used to always get on a roll. Never was late.
Yeah.
Always in class. I mean, even though I'm always in class now, but the grades just started slipping, and I just started not caring. Like after we did a whole year online, I don't know. I just changed.
We'll talk
And I
about
hated
that.
school.
It's just no motivation.
No motivation at all. It just don't. It's not the same.
They say we was gonna be close to 2 weeks.
And
Right,
also,
2
I was
weeks, y'all
talking to
lied.
another lady the other day, another lady I interviewed, and we was talking about isolation.
Yeah, it definitely was isolation because I was in the house for the longest. Like I was in the house for a whole year. I didn't really go nowhere. For the grocery store.
Not really.
And you can't see nobody, like
The
not
grocery
even
store,
family.
I didn't see my friends until I came back to school. I didn't see
none
not
of that.
one friend like the whole time we was out.
I remember I seen people start having pool parties and all that. I was just
And
like,
then we were like, we
must
were
be
talking
nice.
about like us as humans, we need to have some type of contact with somebody, like
Mom
some type
was
of
not
connection.
playing it. Mom was not playing it. Here you go. You're not going nowhere.
No cool.
I still look at it though.
Right. Somehow, some way,
I stood.
we all ended up getting sick.
Who was we?
Oh,
Oh,
sorry.
Who was we? I ain't been sick since 2020, man.
He took one little vitamin.
He took 2 COVID shots and don't know how to act.
My little Flintstone got me been pushing since 09. Like
That's probably why I
My little
stopped taking my vitamins. That's probably why I got sick.
That's why mom let everything on when you're taking vitamins. That's not why.
I started taking my vitamins. Okay, how we get on vitamins? All right. Can you name a time where you felt you were relieved of all stress?
When I slammed that computer the last day of school in 11th grade, I lied to you not. My shoulders went. I dropped my shoulders and I went back to bed. Like the last day of class, like I did all my work, and then when I got to that last class, I went click sofa and I slammed my computer. I did not open my computer back up until September, and I deleted all apps. I deleted Zoom, Google Classroom, Docs, Slides, everything. I deleted everything, and I was just
taking up space.
I was living. Yeah, I was just living life.
Last time I felt relieved of stress completely, not since elementary school.
Well, we went in quarantine.
Oh yeah, quarantine.
For those 2 little weeks where I had absolutely nothing to do.
Yes.
Even when we were like, when sophomore year we got into quarantine. Even when we were in quarantine, and like people were still trying to figure out how to use Zoom, how to do that, how to do this. I literally had to do nothing. I didn't have to do Girl Scouts. I didn't have to do Top Teams. I had to do Dutch Gym. I had to do Honor Society. I had to do nothing, and I was just at home watching YouTube videos.
It was
literally
good, right. It was good for me. I didn't have to go to work. Because I was scheduled to work that day. I was scheduled to work the day after, like March 13th. I was scheduled to work that day. Manager called and said, "Don't come." Where she said we're going to be close to 2 weeks. I said, "Okay, it's fine." And then we was on spring break.
Spring break.
Quote unquote spring break.
Early.
That was a very long spring break.
A very long spring break.
Like a year and a half.
The longest one in mankind.
Spring breaking it up.
Right, it was spring break went through spring, summer, and winter.
It's just break.
Right. What was I saying?
You forgot fall, but
Don't play with me. I definitely did forget fall.
man.
But yeah, no, the first 2 weeks it was like I didn't have nothing to do, no work, no school. I didn't have to worry about getting up for school early. I was sleeping all day, making TikToks, staying up
Bro.
late at night.
Right, I TikTok
I'm
Same
staying
savior.
up till 7 in the morning.
Me too. I used to
Playing
do it every
Roblox.
morning.
Mhm.
I
Yes,
didn't
that's
have
when
a
we
compu-
started playing
Yeah,
Roblox.
I didn't have a computer then.
I was really stress free
I
because
didn't-
you know I was stress free if I was up at 5 in the morning playing Roblox. Like
I did not care at all because I had no care in the world.
On
Like
the phone,
literally.
just
on
laugh.
the phone, Kiki Ken.
Yeah, on the phone, you can.
No care in the world.
Yeah, and I didn't end up seeing none of my friends until 2021.
Oh, my knee just popped.
I think the first time I ever went to something like with friends is when I went to Jalen's graduation party.
When did things start in 2020? I think I did go somewhere in 2020,
didn't
but
go
it was
nowhere in
like the
2020.
end. Because remember, COVID started in the beginning of 2020.
It started in March.
Did I get
But it
COVID?
was still, they were still talking about it in January and
Yeah,
stuff.
no, it was
They
definitely
just,
it was
nobody
definitely
just
around
didn't
in
take it
December.
seriously.
Yeah, it
But
was
it
around.
hit us.
Yeah, it was around in December because I had went back to my messages and I had sexted to Nadira in in December of 2019 because this girl and I was coughing. I said she must have coronavirus, and that wasn't like December. So I'm like, ugh, I don't remember it being in December.
Yeah, it started December 2019.
That's what's called COVID-19.
Hashtag
Nasty
Because what's called
19.
COVID-19? That's why.
Nasty 19.
Look, that's why.
And it's just been going on ever since.
Ever since. Now she is now on her 22nd birthday. This girl is now legal.
She is 22.
Right, she is now legal.
22 with no kids. No, 22 with a couple of
With a couple
kids.
kids, 4.
Omarion.
Delta. Mario Devontae Delta.
Oh my god.
Omicron. They went out with a bang with that last one. Nobody could even spell their name.
What is the worst feeling a person can have?
Feeling like you're unwanted. That's my. I hate that.
That was in my head too.
Like I hate that. Like I feel like I hate when I like put my think
I hate
that,
feeling like a bother.
yeah, it's like I'm bothering you. That's that, and but I've always felt like that. I always feel like I'm always bothering someone, and that's when I just stop talking to you. Like you don't even gotta say nothing to me. I'm done. Like I feel like I'm bothering you. So
Especially if
like
I'm talking about my feelings or something,
Mhm.
and
You
I feel like a
you like,
bother. Yeah.
Like I'm like, oh, look, you are cut off.
I
That's
feel
not
like
wrong.
just being alone, bro.
Oh yeah, that too.
Like, ew.
I don't know. Maybe having its perks, but sometimes you get tired.
I mean, it does, but it depends. It was all on them.
I hope y'all didn't hear that stomach growl.
They definitely did. But bro, like,
I hear.
it's cool to be alone, but nobody really like enjoys it
Yeah.
long term.
Yeah, long term. Yeah.
Without like you being in control of it, it just happens.
I'm bringing up middle school again. Had to learn to be alone in middle school because I had no friends.
Yeah. What year was I alone? Senior year. I definitely was.
Senior year when?
This year. In the beginning of the school
We're
year.
sitting right here.
In the beginning of the school year, I had no friends for real. Like, because remember that situation? I had lost all my friends. And then my friends graduated.
That's why I'm glad I
college.
kind of expanded my friend group. Like, I still don't have many
Yeah.
friends, but I expanded it to where
And
it's like I
you
have
don't
friends
even
here,
need-
here,
right.
here, here.
You don't even need friends for real. I mean, yeah, you need. You don't need a lot of friends. That's what
You
I
need
meant to
a
say.
lot of friends.
Yeah, you don't need a lot of friends.
And you also expand your friend group. Don't have people in the same friend group, because say if that little friend group turn on you, then you have nobody else left.
Nobody else. When that little group chat turned up that night.
Right, I have school friends.
I never
I
forget.
have Girl Scout friends. I got work friends. I got friends. Speaking of work friends, I gotta call them back.
If
But
those 4 guys abandon me, bro, I'm gonna be
so what about us?
I mean, like y'all cool.
No.
But it's different. I've known them since I was I've known Bryce since I was
Next topic.
Y'all hear
next
it
topic.
live right
Next
now, y'all.
topic.
I've known Bryce since I was 4.
Next
5,
topic, like I
bro.
said.
If you could make one thing disappear, what would it be?
Problems.
Problems?
Financial, any financial issue.
COVID.
Right. Oh, that too.
That's a problem.
That's
I'm
I feel
so
like that's guaranteed.
tired of Kovisha
Kavisha.
and her problems.
Kavisha's on her world tour.
Right.
She ain't
Hitting
stopping.
all 50 states.
She ain't
All 50.
stopping.
But
top
in
21
other
deaths.
countries, they don't have any cases.
Yeah, like
they
I
don't
think it was
have
in
cases
UK.
like
They
us.
don't have any more cases no more. It was either in the UK or China.
Because they're either getting vaccinated, or they're following protocols, or they're just doing. They've already implemented stuff to where they don't have to,
And their schools didn't tell them if they was positive, they can still come to school.
like even if we are vaccinated, we doing all this stuff. It's still that worry that we could still catch it and we could still get sick and that we could still spread it. I don't want to worry about that. Like I've been worried about that for 2 years now. I'm tired.
Mm-hmm. You hear somebody got COVID, you just start panicking. Like, what do you mean?
No, for real.
Right.
What do you mean?
Nah, I didn't like how people acted.
I would make disappear financial aid.
Yeah.
I mean, not financial aid, but financial
issues.
like
student debt.
Yes.
I would say
because why do I have to pay off money that y'all gave me and for me to go to school?
Right. And then
y'all let me do
college
it.
thing.
Like y'all want me to be the next doctor, dentist, or all that, but then y'all want me to pay all this money. Too much.
And then the stresses that come with that.
Yeah, because you gotta worry about paying $10,000 for this first.
You gotta worry about that
when you come back. Yeah, like
what affects y'all most on the daily?
I don't know. I might have to have one of y'all answers.
Mine's is anxiety.
Oh.
I'm always anxious about something.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Lately, I don't know. I've just been carefree. I don't care. I'm at this stage where I don't care at all, like about nothing. So I don't know nothing lately.
I don't really know, bro. On a daily, boredom. That's about it. Other than that, I don't get like stressed out, and nothing really bothers me.
I don't know. My stress probably about dumb stuff. Like I almost cried this morning because I couldn't. This shirt that I wanted to wear to school, it wasn't working. I wanted to wear this Penn State look.
I had a couple of breakdowns last week.
But I don't like how my jeans fit, and I just get mad.
I literally almost had a breakdown this morning. I was I was crying. I was like, I wanted to wear this Penn State like little zip up, and I put it on, and I was just looking. I was like, when I sit down, this is going to be so ugly. And I had to take it off, and then I tried on this other shirt, and I was like, this ain't no. And I had
last
like 10
week I was
left.
so stressed. I was like, I don't want to do this anymore. I'm tired of doing this. I'm gonna read the text messages. Let me see. I was texting Charles.
I'm dead.
Let me find him. But other than that, y'all don't feel anything.
I've kind of programmed myself to not care.
I feel anxious all the time. I'm very anxious. I'm a person that needs a plan. If I don't know what's going on, I'm not gonna like it.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I've never been like a person to be like, oh, we're just gonna go out. Go out where?
Right,
with who? With what? What time? What date? Like I need to know.
Just like to get up and go, bro.
It depends.
Name 3 things you do to cheer you up when you're sad.
Shop. Shop, and more shop.
Waste money, sing to my steering wheel, and go outside.
So, sounds about right.
I go get my nails done.
Okay, I'm gonna be honest. Okay, shopping, music, sleep.
I get my nails done. I get my hair done.
I feel like money is a good
good thing to have.
Yes, I do.
It's like a good safety net.
I don't eat as much as I should.
Could have just searched, but
I don't remember what I really said, if we're being honest. So I have to look through. But yeah.
All right, next question.
Yeah, I said I went a little bit too quick. A little bit too quick. What hashtags would you use to describe yourself? No, describe your day.
Crazy lit movie.
Are y'all talking about today? Because there was no movies going on.
What do you mean? We walked the dog.
Hashtag dog. Hashtag poop. Hashtag
No poop.
Hashtag no poop. Because she wouldn't poop.
Not at all.
Hashtag
on a daily though.
Yeah, on a daily. I don't know.
Hashtag stress. Hashtag anxious. Hashtag hungry. Hashtag sleepy.
Yeah. I guess so.
I don't know. Hashtag bored.
Heavy on the hashtag bored.
Yeah, life is boring.
Y'all think stress affects your body?
Definitely does.
Absolutely.
Look at me.
How does it affect y'all? I know how it affects me. I want to see if it's different.
I don't eat. If I'm like really like stressed out, I'm not gonna move. I'm just gonna lay in the bed all day. Let me see the page. Because I think I know who it is. Like, yeah.
No.
Who's that?
I don't know.
It's my friend, bro.
Follow me for page.
Hi, friends. Okay.
Okay, go ahead.
Dang. What's I about to say? Oh, I don't sleep
Somebody.
when I'm stressed. I get very sleepy because it's like a lot is going on in my brain, and then when I try to go to sleep, it's still going. It's like a little TV show in there.
One thing about me, when I'm stressed, I'm gonna go to sleep. And I'm gonna
I
wake
mean,
up.
I can take naps, but
thinking
when
about
it comes to like having a good night's rest.
Yeah, I'm thinking about it.
Oh, how did you find it that quick? You remember what I said?
Slightly.
Oh,
I can't remember what
here
I
are
said.
the text messages. I'm about to have a mentality breakdown. My mental is about to start breakdancing. What's going on? Take a break. It's not that.
Why
I've
does
been
it sound
close
like
the
audio?
laptop.
Right, like
So what's going on? Life, man. I don't I don't want to do the podcast anymore because everything that's planned out is not working. I told y'all if I plan out things and they're not going the way I want them to
I'm not
go,
gonna do it.
I'm not going to do it. I'm going to be
Yeah.
so upset. And it's not like I didn't want to do the podcast because I did, and I really do, because duh, I'm doing it. But I was having like a bunch of interviews and stuff that's going on that I'm still doing, but nobody was getting back to me, and I was getting very upset.
That's how it was my birthday. If it wasn't going right,
Y'all better be on them interviews. Cause if y'all not,
I'm just tired. I don't like speaking.
coming out.
I don't like people listening to me speak. I literally trip over my words. Like that's what I was saying.
You don't.
I do.
You don't as
I
much as you think
do.
you do. I feel like you overanalyze things a lot, which add to your stress.
All right.
But
Don't gotta read me.
Words,
I'm
right,
just saying, man.
I was like, yeah.
Because that's definitely what my mom said. She said she be saying something.
Let me. Today, I was on the phone with her yesterday. This has something to do with this. I was on the phone with her yesterday, and she was like,
audiobook read?
"Oh,
audiobook read."
She was like, "Oh, you need to look at this little like what's it called, Zodiac page? Like if you reading zodiacs." I was like, "Okay, I'm gonna read it." Why should read the first line? And it read me. It read me.
What is that? Capricorn placements seem like you could be having problems at home with your family or among your social.
I said, cut it off. Cut it off. Cut it off. I said, cut it off.
In this,
what's your family like? Well, we of course know the situation, but what am I trying to say? Does that affect you? Like what they're saying? Does that affect you?
Affect? No, but do I like look at you different? Yes, like my thing. I question.
Would you like to talk about the situation?
And not.
Okay.
And not.
You didn't sign a consent form, so.
No, like if the way that I'm explaining, you gonna get the gist of the story. Like
you could like censor it a little bit.
Like
let me not. You have what you like spill. It's not a trauma.
She right, like
it is though.
It is though.
Let's talk about it.
You're dead wrong.
Because these people that's listening are probably having the same problems that we're having.
Right, like the way that I realize, I'm so serious. Like family is a very tricky thing, because. Like how do I want to word it correctly because I will post this clip. I'm gonna post it on my story. So I want to word it correctly without sounding
you trying to go viral?
No, like
we'll be Kevin Samuel so bad.
No, like okay, family is a very tricky thing. A lot of people think that you need family to survive and or live, or like they
it's
be
always like, blood thicker than water. It's really not.
Right? They be the worst ones. Like
I mean, anatomy, yes, but
anatomy wise,
scientifically, yes.
No. Like no. I think differently. You know how people be like, oh, but that's to your family. I don't think like that. They're like, oh, that's to your mom, that's to your dad. I don't think like that because
I don't think nothing. Like that either because
that means nothing. It's all about respect. And if you
right.
It's all about respect. At the end of the day, if you don't respect me, vice versa. Vice versa. With me, okay, so I had a situation with my aunt, and she basically was going around and was telling people in my family that she didn't want me around her grandchild because she thought that I was gay. So she went around and told everyone and ended up getting back to me. And I definitely said something to her. And after that, I just looked at my entire family differently. Like, I don't know. Like, it was just...
Why would y'all say that?
It was... I looked at my entire family differently. And I just stopped talking to them. I literally just stopped talking to them. Like... I don't know. it's always something that leads up to your last straw, and I feel like that was my last straw with my
Because it's
family.
one thing to be curious, but then there's another thing to like assume and
It's
then
one
go
thing to
and
say
take
dumb
that
stuff out your
assumption
mouth, right, and then go
and
around and just like,
yeah.
and then it's like, okay, what if I was? Then like, now what?
Y'all just turn y'all back on
Right.
me?
What
Now what? Now what?
Yeah,
It's
bro.
like now what?
I feel you on the last straw thing.
No, for real,
Because
like that was the
I
last
ain't gonna lie.
straw.
I don't know if they listening, but like my father's side of the family, they're on thin ice, buddy. Thin ice. And it's not even just with me, myself. Oh.
oh, huh?
I
You definitely don't have it.
no, but like it's not with me, but it's just about how they go about things and how they carry themselves. Now, although our situations are significantly different,
That we are. I don't think it's that.
No, I mean, like-
I'm just saying. I don't think like nobody will say that but my family. Like
not like as amongst like me and you, but I mean like amongst like
Computer just glitched.
my dad's side of the family and my dad and his household.
Mhm.
So my uncle and his children, it's like a big old culture shift, but like we're all
Right,
blood related.
right.
We all been around each other for the same amount of time.
Yes, is y'all cold? What you say?
She said,
It's
I
a
mean, he said
culture
culture.
shift.
Culture shift.
Oh,
It's
oh.
different.
They live in a different environment than we
Mhm.
do, so
That's how it is for me too.
they live different, and our expectations are different.
Definitely.
Mhm.
That's how it is
So-
for me too.
I'm gonna just give you like an example, which actually did happen. But bro, so grandma got sick with COVID, and they had COVID at the same time.
Mhm.
So my dad was just like, "I'm not about to just keep coming over here and risking my health.
Mhm.
Y'all can just go over there and quarantine together."
Right.
So
Makes sense.
they were in my grandma's house for maybe 2-3 days. We came over there to drop groceries off. Um, Once we had everybody else go to their rooms and like stay there. So
Mhm.
we came in the house and it's just looking like who did it and why.
World
Mm.
War Three.
And then we were just like, all right, they're going to stay in here for the next like week, 2 weeks. So let's not even worry about it. And they're going to clean it up when they get ready to leave. It's been maybe a week and a half, 2 weeks since then. I only remember it so closely because I had the rental car at the time. But so it's been like a week and a half
Patricia!
in a week, and the house is still dirty.
Oh.
And now every time we ask them to, I mean, like clothes everywhere, food in random places,
Mhm.
shoes, towels, you name it, soap on the sink,
Oh.
Hey, y'all don't be having none of that.
toothpaste on the mirror.
We
So
don't
I'm
do it
just
like
like,
that.
what are you doing?
Yeah, we don't do it like that now.
And it's a lot of them. They do have a lot of small children, but like, bro, clean up.
I'm not gonna lie, my sister is like that.
Ooh, I hope she hear this and beat you.
But she is though. Me and her. She knows that me and her have two different ways of living. She already knows that.
But there's also like, if we were to come at them, my parents are so nice.
Mhm.
They're so nice.
Mm.
We're about to end it, but they're so
Oh.
nice. So
This
they're
will be a
scared to
part two.
like speak up and
Mhm.
like they silence themselves so that they don't come off like the bad guy.
Mhm.
Especially because my dad, he's like me. He's like real like chill. He's like down to earth, passive.
Don't make me the bad guy. Trying to do.
So they don't want to be that guy that's just like, all right, you guys clean this house, you guys da 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 da. But they need it.
Mhm.
It's just.
So who gonna tell it?
Who gonna tell her?
I was just like, my mom was talking to me. She was like, "You want to tell him? Like, you can."
What?
Oh, yeah, I think you should do it.
I think I might, but like, I'm that guy.
I would be the one to tell it.
But no,
I'm much
It's
of an
awkward around them
observer
'cause
in
I
the
don't
family.
like being around them.
I definitely feel you, especially about the culture shift because okay, but no, like you're saying about the culture shift. For me, so my dad, I was mainly on my dad's side of the family, more than my mom's side of the family because I was always so close to my dad's. I was close to both sides, but I was mainly around my dad's side because I had a lot of people in age over
I
there.
was closer to my dad's side when I was young.
Yeah,
Now, I don't.
yeah. For me, yeah, like my grandma has a lot of grandkids. I have a lot of cousins who are like around my age, so I was always over there. And it was always different from my house, like and like how my mom does things.
Mhm.
Like it was never the same. Like it would be certain stuff that we couldn't do. I used to be like, oh, I could do that in my house. Like I ain't ever with that in my house. But it was very different. Like it was two different households. And it didn't affect me, but it was just very different. And I didn't. When I would go home, I would like still be stuck on grandma's house, but like that's not what we do at my house. Like, so it was very differently. And I'm always like, you gotta keep going over there. You better come. Can you come home acting like this? But yeah, no, like back to about my aunt. But yeah, I definitely said something to her about it, and she never responded. Which I mean, I figured she wouldn't.
I'm scared for the family.
I'm not. I won't be in attendance.
Who we introducing?
And we didn't even have family reunions. My grandma definitely invited me to. She invited me to my cousin's birthday dinner this Friday or Saturday, and I'm most certainly not going. It's the cousin who had sent that stuff in the group chat when I was sending it to y'all. It's him. Yeah, not going. So yeah, not going. Not going. I feel like she did it. I feel like she did it to be funny, but then again, she probably even know, and I'm not telling her, so I don't even care. But yeah, I mean, it like okay. So elaborate what Jordan said. No, it didn't affect me, but it just made me look at people different. It made me look at the family different, because because everybody apparently everybody knew except for me. Literally, everybody. They was like, "Oh, I knew." I was like, "Oh."
They was also trying to like fake this my mom the other day too.
Oh wow!
And we got cameras in my grandma's kitchen because like, she got to mention she be tripping.
Please go on them.
We go hard over moms.
So okay. They was just like the house not even dirty for real. She'll be.
It's always somebody. Yes, it is.
I'm scared to see how they're.
Every time it's for real. At the end, it is.
I'm really scared to see how like their home is, because they were only there for maybe 2 weeks.
Don't.
They were only there for like 2 weeks. Why is it still in shambles? And we pulled up randomly.
Yeah, they were.
And they were gone for like 2 days at this point. So I'm thinking, all right, house might be clean, might be put together. No, it's clothes all on the second floor up there.
But to finish with that question, like I said, it didn't affect me. It just made you look at them differently. You don't need family. Let's just say that now. You don't need family. And they will make you seem like you're the bad.
You don't need blood family.
Yeah, because
I just need people that treat you like
family. Yeah, I definitely created my own little family, like, because you don't.
No negative energy.
Yeah, like, and then you get tired of dealing with certain stuff, like repetitive, like repeatedly, like so.
Stuff never changes.
They really don't. And once you realize that, you just like, all right, obviously I'm not going to change, because my family been like that since for years, like literally for years. Like before I was even born, they were like that. So it's like, obviously y'all not going to change. So yeah, definitely distance myself. And don't be afraid to distance yourself from family, because you don't have to be attached to someone just because y'all really
don't be afraid to distance yourself from anybody that
That's
you
why
don't.
I'm glad that I started like driving, bro. Because like if my parents say they're going over there, I'll be like, all right, I'll see you there. So just so I can.
I'll see you there.
Just so I can leave earlier. Like I'm gonna show my face. I'm gonna be like, hey.
Yeah, I'm not.
I'm trying to fake kick with y'all. I'm not trying to.
No, I'm not doing that with none of them. I can't. I've done it for too long.
And then when we go over like my aunt on my mom's side, she's not even my blood aunt, but we pretty much.
No.
Our grandfathers used to serve in the military together, and then boom bow.
Oh, okay.
So it was crazy how they cross paths, but like when we go over there, all they do is drink.
Shot.
Like they turn anything into a shot game. We'd be like, oh, we made a joke.
Okay, sorry y'all. Change your plans. They didn't have the sandwiches at Starbucks.
Oh, you were going to Starbucks. I thought they was upstairs in the freezer or something.
No.
Oh, I could have bought them. But,
we know.
We know
but he got us bacon Gouda sandwiches.
Oh, that sounds even better.
Yeah. I had the double smoke one at first, which is good too.
Okay. But go ahead.
What kind of that's not the question. Oh, what part of yourself do you take the care of the most? My physical, but not physical as in working out. I'm talking about like my appearance.
Oh yeah.
Like my nails, my hair, my skin. I take pride in the skincare routine.
Me taking pride in
what?
Nothing.
Your physical?
Making sure.
Your physical could be like clothes or something.
Okay, yeah, clothes.
I'll give you some examples.
Clothes and hygiene. I love
like your physical, your mental, your emotional, your spiritual, your financial.
Okay, yeah.
What?
Financial, we gonna skip that. A little bit of crisis.
Mental and emotional, spiritual, I definitely don't take care of those at all.
Yeah,
They're definitely on the back burner.
hold on. Okay. Well, no, my mental health has gotten a little better. I'm gonna read y'all a post that I made about my mental health. Like I was
you
going
do
through
that.
it.
He was a bird, so he
I
flew.
was going through it. Wait, what he just say?
Your notebook?
No, it was on my story. It was on my close friends.
I remember I made a poem one time in my notes. I wonder if I still have it. It was like very deep, and I posted it. It was like, oh my
I had
God,
posted it. Like I was at the lowest part of my life, like ever. It was just too much going on at once. Like I couldn't really deal. I was broke as I don't know what. I used to have to figure out how to get home after school because I'll have a schedule, and it was like a lot going on.
And then I came and saved.
Charles came and saved the day. Here you go. This is October 14th. My whole life is a hot mess right now. I can't wait till everything falls into place. I'm really tired of being tired. Couldn't deal with it no more. That was October 14th at 11:40 a.m. I was at the bus stop. But no, like it was a lot going on in my life at that one point, and I had to like literally let certain stuff go because, that's when I developed that little carefree, like I don't care, like that's when I developed that little I don't care phase, and it got life got better, and that's why I socializing more, and that brought up my mental health.
Stop watching.
I thought you drank it.
No, I'm sorry.
My bad.
I
Sorry.
started focusing
another
on mental health and being more social. And with me, my mental health increases when I'm around people who are like like minded, and people who are just like me, who does the same things that I want to do, like that.
Same interests.
I feel like that's why we click, bro.
Literally, that's exactly what me and Charles are.
We got the same type of like comedy for real.
Literally.
Literally.
Our trauma-based comedy.
That for.
I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Me and Markel get through trauma through comedy. Like, my father is deceased, and everything is a joke. Not everything. It's not a joke, but it's like I don't know. Like I don't know how to explain
That's
it.
just the way you cope.
It's just literally because it's either that or I'm gonna start crying. Like I don't know.
So would you rather me laugh or?
It's either that. It's either me do comedy and have that one little cry shower a month, or cry all the time. Crying in the shower is great.
I think I said that the last time. I was like, remember, like, just how you be crying in the bathroom and you look in the mirror and you talk. Make a little
start laughing. Look at me crying. Oh my God, I wish I had a camera so y'all could see us. Bruh. I just want to let y'all know that Charles got him a little podcast or whatever with his little friends. And I'm giving you the shout out. I'm gonna support, I guess.
Couch time with a drop.
Couch time with a drop.
Appreciate it. You can find us on all platforms.
Oh,
okay.
Wow.
I didn't tell you to say all that. But yeah, he made his podcast directly right after I said I was making mine.
It was already in the discussion.
It really wasn't in motion though. Like they just got together and just started doing this.
No. So it was.
You ain't gotta explain it to them, babe. They don't care.
We made the first page, which was called TDP Talks, which sounded terrible.
TDP Talks.
Sound like toilet paper.
Yeah,
right.
So,
like
toilet paper talks.
So we had that, and then it didn't go nowhere because we didn't know what we were going to do yet. So now it just seemed like it was the right time. Everybody's off. It's free time. You got vehicles. You got licenses. You got cameras. You got access to stuff.
Meanwhile, I got none. Maybe that's.
But yeah, they got cameras and lighting and cameraman and stuff.
And the lighting is actually
photographer.
The lighting is actually just a lamp from IKEA.
All right.
So it's not it's not like a ring light.
He's trying to make us seem downplayed so bad.
I mean, I'm not.
My ring light.
I'm not.
Well, I don't have no camera to do it. So.
My premiere.
Next time, I'm going to get a camera, y'all.
However,
we together. We're gonna steal Charles' camera and we're gonna use it.
You're gonna ask to use the camera.
I already asked and you didn't provide, so now I'm gonna
tell me to
steal.
I asked you if you want to just.
I'm not camera ready.
Okay.
Okay, so yeah, so there's no part of yourselves that y'all take care of.
I mean,
like
financially,
I feel like
definitely.
I mean,
Charles is very cheap.
No, he's not.
He's not.
He's cheap, but not. Like man's be. Some days he's spending money, some days he's not. I don't know.
Yeah, big baller. I call him one day.
I gotta relax.
Yeah, right. Yeah, take a little break.
I don't know, man. I've been on a halt since Christmas. I'm like, okay, all right.
He back for money back now.
I don't know. I try to take care of my mental health.
I'm not gonna lie. I need y'all to cash up. I'm tip for the gas. It is not cheap.
Okay.
I'm lying.
Let's handle that after the episode.
But no, Yeah, I try to take care of mental health. I mean, I ain't gonna say
I try, but it never happens.
It
rarely
never happens. And I mean, one day it's gonna be like a day, like a time where my mental health is all in right because I'm doing the right things. But right now, it's just I'm just getting by. I'm just getting by in life. Right now,
it's like I'm so tired. I have so much going on that it's like the day is just passing by.
The day is just passing by.
I'm just doing the same old.
Same old.
Haven't ate today. Had a gummy worm. That's it.
I ate some chips. That was it.
Yeah. Had cheese doodles.
The last night I had hash browns for dinner.
I had Cheez-Its. I had cheeses in a fruit cup.
Grab a fruit, baby.
So, okay, I said, what do y'all think affects y'all on a daily? What do y'all think affects other teens on a daily?
Mental health and probably insecurities.
Depression,
that's a big thing.
But I say depression off of what other people think about you. Or like why you think certain things aren't going your way.
Yeah, for the longest I used to be.
But a lot of people don't know because a lot of kids are going through things that people just don't know anything about it. Like you just see them and they're all laughs and giggles.
The same way no one would think I go through anything.
Right.
Whole life be a
freak show. My kid is all laugh and giggles.
Whole life be a freak show.
And
you cover up
having
really
a lot going on.
Mm-hmm. Very well.
Like I might nominate you for an Emmy.
Very well. I done it all. I've been doing since 5th grade.
Bro, yeah, really just people sometimes people don't know.
I think I cover well with my family. Like, I don't know how to explain it. Because they'll ask me, you ever miss your dad? I'm like, yeah, I miss him.
Don't ask me. I'll be like,
right? I'll be like, yeah, I miss him.
Like, baby, was my whole father.
Right, like, yeah, I miss him, but y'all not finna hear all that.
Right, y'all not finna hear about that.
I don't know. Like, I like being consoled.
Y'all not finna, oh, it's okay.
Right.
Like, that's all you have to
I like
all you have
being
to offer.
consoled, but then at the same time, it's like
not when it's all this attention on me, and it's like the unwanted attention. Like I already got, you never can get over a death, but you already like face reality, and like I don't need you to be like, oh, it's okay. Like I don't.
Like I've already faced the reality.
I
thought of every possible thing. I faced the reality. I've never told my sister this or nothing, but like I always thought how like my dad went to her prom, went to her graduation.
Aww.
He got to see her 8th grade graduation, everything. He sees none of that with me.
That's how I feel about my grandfather, but I never got to meet him.
I never got to meet mine either. He died when my mom was pregnant.
And then it kind of hurt me when bro got out. Like the dude that
they killed him.
Yeah, not grow up. Like okay, but yeah. So
did he not kill him?
He did. He knocked him off over a payphone. And he got out because he was doing social work in jail, which still doesn't make sense to me because he was serving. He was serving a 25 to life.
Not a good person.
And I
just because he was doing a little social, you think you're okay?
Exactly.
That's a different type of hurt.
It definitely is.
Like I see you out here living your free life. Like they had a news article about him, just making him seem like a hero.
Because my father died from a heart attack, so it's like nothing to blame but health. But
they blasted him all on the news. They had recorded him getting out, and I'm like, he's not a hero. And it was like I'm cool with a lot of people getting out. DC Second Act. That's cool. Second Look, whatever it's called. But it's just that situation and how he just changed the whole trajectory of my future based off of a payphone and a quarter getting stuck in a machine. Just him being showcased on the internet as the greatest guy in the world, the biggest.
Yeah, I think I remember telling y'all this. My cousin's father got killed. It was actually the same year my dad died too.
I think you had told us that.
But it was over not mowing the lawn. Like he asked him to mow the lawn and he didn't want to.
Things.
And then they was like, "Oh, that's the reason why he got shot 17 times."
I hate when people say that. That's not a lot. That's not
and then it's
justifiable.
I was too young to understand it at the time because my cousin's 5 years older than me, so I was only 8 and he was like 16 maybe. But he had to go through court trials, had to go through all of that at 16.
Like that's why my dad is so quiet now. Because, like, when that happened, he was just starting his life. Like, he got out of high school. He had a job. He was in college, but he dropped out after his dad had passed. Because he just you gotta go to court, you gotta do all these other things.
People all in your face.
And he just had to like take it as a man, as they say. But like,
I hate that. Oh my god.
it's
I hate
like
that
I
with a
feel like bro
passion.
never really got the chance to like really
Oh yeah,
cope.
y'all should talk about men and because y'all the only really boys I'm gonna have on the episode. To be honest, I mean I have another friend, but that's later.
Man, what do you mean specifically?
Right.
Like,
You mean like
Men
mental health?
expectations, like y'all have the expectations whereas y'all can't feel emotion.
I'd say that, and no, it depends on who I'm around.
Yeah, it depends on who I'm
'Cause if
around.
I'm
Because
around,
I
like-
haven't really been around nobody who. Oh no, I have on my dad's side, but like I said,
Sandwiches are secure.
right? Okay.
Like with my closest friends, like the 5 guys that I'm doing the podcast with, I would never feel comfortable like opening up to them about like my feelings. So I just like thug it out and be like, oh, that's all right. Like, I don't
But
care.
why?
Because it's just like, bro, I don't want to get clowned. Because I'm not even gonna lie, I be going to like a simp sometimes, bro. Like even
A simp for
outside,
what?
even outside of like,
Relationships, just
even
life.
outside of relationships, but like just situations. Like I don't want to open up to them because like I don't know. It feels like they'll shove me off. And this is not like a diss to them. Like I love y'all like as people, but
This
bro,
a diss? No good.
I just can't.
Yeah.
And I don't like opening up to other men anyway. Like honestly, like I had opened up a little bit to Mark Hill, but like it's a lot that I like held back as well, cause I don't know. You just gotta build tough skin, cause you don't want to be looked at as a weak man.
I open up Charles like every day, so I'm confused where it's coming from. So now. But no, like no, but it definitely is.
You can
like
tell me anything.
I can't.
Why?
I can't.
I tell you anything.
You don't. You tell me a good amount of stuff, but you tell me everything.
I don't.
I don't.
I feel like I do. I feel like I should be talking and chatting and chatting and talking.
No, my person, my go-to is my aunt Mercedes. I talk to that girl every day, all day. We literally, that's my go-to. But I feel like in society right now, there is like a what's the word? That
Y'all, there was just like a multiple fights at our school today. We're gonna talk about that a little later. But there was multiple fights at our school today.
but no, like I was saying,
I said a little later, like it's not too for me.
right.
You got work?
No, but I'm like, I didn't know it was 240. Like, talk about fast.
Okay, go ahead.
But no, I feel like in society now, it's like that. There's like this standard to like where men can't open up, men can't have feelings, men can't feel like this, men can't do this, men can't drink appetizers, we can't drink lemonade, we
Bro,
can't do
Kids like
nothing.
appetizers.
it's like, why are you ordering a pink lemonade as a man? Like, what? What does that mean?
They be funny, but like, y'all job told me that, but but yeah, no, I do feel like in society now, it's like a standard and an expectation that people in general like want from men.
I feel like it's like it was way worse a couple years ago.
Yeah,
than it is
now
now.
it's getting better, but
But I think that's just because like our generation, like
yeah, our generation. I feel like Gen Z, even though I hate Gen Z, I feel like Gen Z is like that generation of like I don't care, like they break in barriers, like because if
I feel like we might have.
a revolutionary.
We're gonna be in the history, but
No, for real, because a lot of stuff we did not put up with that would not be acceptable back
like
in the day.
Gen Z quit jobs quick.
Quit jobs quick. Y'all see how I quit Party City. I was there for 3 weeks and my first check dip. After she said, "Are you open?" Dip.
Bro, Carly quit Wendy's after 2 weeks. They asked bro to work one night shift. He said no.
Wow.
And he just threw out his uniform on the side of the road. Like honestly,
Okay, bye.
like he did not care.
Okay, bye, Rocco.
I feel like we might be. I feel like we might be in shape to be like one of the best like parents, but like
No, for real, because
you actually like deal with it a little bit more.
I feel like my parents showed me what to do when it comes to kids, and I mean that in the worst way. Like, right in the worst place. I feel
They
like
showed
they
you what not to do.
What not to do? Yeah, what not to
Yeah.
do? Like
A little tutorial.
a little tutorial, a little
do's and
DIY,
don'ts.
the do's and don'ts.
Man.
Like I don't know. Like I feel like my parents showed me what not to do when it comes to kids because it was certain stuff. It was a lot of stuff that my parents did. I used to just be like, "Oh yeah, no, I would never do that with my kids."
It's like I love my parents, but bro, my dad does not talk much. Like he doesn't like, but I feel like that's because his mom didn't talk to him. And his dad, he was running a barbershop, so he wasn't home as often.
Yeah.
But like that dad doesn't talk to me about like little stuff. Like if the conversation does come up, like he asked me about this and my podcast, and he was just like, "Something's going on with that." Da, 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 da. But like outside of that, outside of like me doing stuff to like further my future, we don't speak.
Yeah, my dad,
And then I feel like I gotta hide stuff from my mom too. And I know she might watch this because she's very interested to see what I'm saying. But like, I gotta hide stuff from her. She's probably like,
Hi, Mom.
why do you have to hide stuff
thanks.
from
I never met you before.
But like, I gotta hide stuff from her because, bro, I got my first like girlfriend when I was in maybe 6th grade. It wasn't even like a real girlfriend. It was just like somebody I was like flirting with,
Oh, that's cute.
It was like little puppy love. And like, bro, anytime we'd be around my uncle or like my aunts, she'd be like, "Oh, show me your little girlfriend."
Oh yeah, I hate that.
Right.
I hate that.
Even like outside of that,
that's
like,
another thing I kind of don't tell my mom stuff. We should start telling
My mom
and then I feel like you want to be too
my
into
mom. She doesn't tell everybody, but she will tell my grandmother.
That's
my
mom
and
too.
And she will tell. And it's not like, okay, like I told my grandmother the same thing I told my mom, but it's at the same time like let me tell it, or let something like that happens between me and you. Let's let that stay here.
My mom, and then like one time I forgot what I told her, and I didn't want nobody to know. It wasn't. I mean, it was something serious to me, but it wasn't like that deep. But I trusted her to not tell nobody.
Mm-hmm.
Why my grandma gonna ask me the same thing that I told my mom, and I went immediately to my mom.
But
and
then
I said,
I think we also have to understand that that's their mom. So they're gonna want to tell their mom.
Yeah, like but my mom and her mom are best friends. Like they talk every day, all day. But
that's
like still, if I sat there and said that I don't want nobody to know, I don't care. That means nobody. So I shouldn't no. And then like one time, my mom had she had, I don't know why, but she was telling somebody on my dad's side that something was going on with me. You don't even you don't even talk to him, right? Like you don't even you don't even talk to them. So like, why would you They were sitting at the table having a funky good time, like a little funky good talk about me. And I was like, why are you telling this girl my business? All she would do is go back and tell her about it. So
how y'all feel about like, I know it's your podcast and all, but like how y'all feel about when we were younger or now, I don't know what's going on, but how parents used to go through phones.
Oh, you know what's going on.
I had my phone taken for like
I had my phone taken for months.
That was you could literally. There was people at my mom's job was like, when are you gonna give Jordan her phone back?
My mom too. I used to like Miana, go.
I had my phone.
I'm like, ask her.
I didn't even
ask her.
My mom's job.
I used to like, if you ask her, she gonna respond to you.
I didn't even have a phone at the time, but bro, I had an iPod. I had a text now number, so it was practically a phone. So that was how she found out about the first little girlfriend, and then bro,
I feel like
she ran with it ever since then. I was just like, man,
I got it taken. What I got it taken?
And then I had my cousins telling her, I was just like,
I was in a group chat with girls. I was talking about another girl.
I think you told me that
he was just not.
Yes and no, because they were just talking. I didn't even know the girl for real, but I just had chimed in, because they were friends, of course, middle school teas, and I got it taken.
Yeah, see, ain't nothing like that. Nothing like that happened, but no, it would just be like off the random.
Yeah, man, mine was definitely random too. I had a couple of instances. I don't know if I want to share any of the three of them.
Any of the three?
The three of them. The big three. They were the big three. The last one, I'm going to say, was September 2020. Was that 2020?
My mom tried to take my phone.
It was September 2020.
When we first went into quarantine, she tried to take my phone. I was like,
she didn't try to take me.
She had my phone for about 2 days. I was like, it's not gonna work anymore.
She didn't take it, but she's been threatening to. She said, "Now if I need to take that phone."
But I was fresh off the MacBook.
My mom, she didn't take it. Remember? She had
I was definitely living off the MacBook for a solid
FaceTiming off the MacBook.
Quality look like right.
Right. Walking around with MacBook.
I wasn't walking around now. She couldn't know that I was socializing.
I'm dead. She didn't take mine, but she had went through it, and it changed our entire relationship.
If mom went through my phone now, she's
that's the whole thing. I was in 11th grade. Like
I be talking.
Yeah, I was going. She was going through me and my sister. She was like, "Why are you telling her this, and that?" Like she was like, "That's your problem now." You don't have to keep your mouth shut. I'm like, I was like, "Did you want me to come talk to you about you?" Like,
bro,
And she goes, I'm not gonna say all five.
That's
I'm
how
gonna
I
just
felt
say
when
it once we get off.
I used to text my sister. Not used to. I still do. I used to text my sister about my mom and her not. I hope I'm speaking loud enough. But her. But her not. I just used to think that my mom didn't trust me only because she would ask me where I was, what I was doing, and y'all know this. Like we would be in the parking lot of school, and she would just ask me what I'm doing, and I'm like, we're just talking.
I'm gonna tell you well,
And she'll
but
be
Jordan
like,
mom is definitely upstairs, and she'll get this on her downstairs. She down
She
here.
is at the top of the steps.
At the top of the steps, like.
What you
I mean,
mean
she
about?
knows this. Like she,
Yeah.
I thought that girl didn't trust me because she would always ask me a whole bunch of questions when I'm literally doing and not doing anything.
And I feel like parents who's like my mom trusts me to a certain extent. I mean, like I've never had an issue, but she'd be like, "Oh no, you got to do this, you got to do that." Like my mom trusts me because she knows that I'm not like a bad child. But it'd be some parents who like their child could be out here doing the worst, like the literally the worst.
Could be selling drugs.
Like I could be doing literal drugs, but my mom be yelling, "You need to bring your home now." For
What am I
why?
doing? I was literally sitting in McKinley driveway for probably an hour, just listening to music, pure vibes, freestyling at one point. She called me and my dad get on the line. He like, "You need to bring yourself home." I'm just like, "Sir, I'm not even
That's
doing
my mom. We're in the school parking lot. Yeah, I live across the street from the school, like a 6-minute walk. And she said, "Well, what y'all doing?" I was like, "We're just talking." And she was like, "We need to come home." And I'm just like, "But we're
I feel
just
like she'd be more
talking.
okay with it now.
She's okay with it now.
She's met both of us.
Yeah, she just wants to know. But the thing is, she knew about y'all. She knew I was in the car with.
She knew about us, but she didn't know us.
I guess she met you before.
She met me. Yeah, we walked around.
And I told her
North
about
Street
my
and all
girl
that,
before.
but she had to put a name to the face, and
Because your mama, she was talking.
excuse me,
Your mama was talking.
my mom is she. Anytime she get a little ounce of like
Before,
"Ooh, what's going on?
right. Okay, so before I went to this party, our moms were talking, and she was like, "You know, my son likes your daughter, right?"
Who said that?
Oh, right.
I'm joking, but I'm not. But like, yeah.
And my mom was like, "Do you know that he likes you?" And I was like, "Girl, where'd you get this from?"
When I was in the elevator,
you know.
when I was in the elevator on the way up, I was so scared. That's why I had Carter come with me. I was just like, if I'm getting in this elevator, I'm shaking in my boots.
When I wasn't like I said.
But I barely knew you. I knew you for like 3 days.
Okay.
And I didn't know what you looked like. I just knew that you followed me and commented. But bro, I was in the elevator shaking in my boots. I was just like, "Oh, all right, hey." And she didn't talk.
For me?
Your mom.
Oh, my mom.
She didn't say a word to me in the elevator. I'm not gonna lie. She said, "Oh, is your mom up there?"
I was just like, jump scare.
That's all she wanted to know.
I was just like, "Okay, let's go."
She said, "Show me." I heard you though, but I didn't look.
She was just like, "Is your mom there?" And I was just like, "Yeah,
Okay, get
she's
here.
up there." And we went up, and on the way out, I was talking to mom. I was just like, I think she might hate me. I'm not gonna lie.
No, she's just like me.
No, but do y'all ever feel like y'all parents are like me, and it's like y'all can't bring them around certain people? I would never bring out to my house.
No,
I was just
no.
Like,
Ooh.
Sonora, stop, please.
Sonora, stop.
Oh, stop.
She was like, "Oh, does McKinley want to eat?" I'm like,
No, that's my mom.
That's how
She's
I
a
would
very
want
good
my
host.
mom to be, but my mom is
My
not
mom
like
is like
that at all.
My
Like
mom
my
is
mom
very
is
nice.
not like that.
And not even to like, no,
Not even to like,
not
fake
even to
it.
like host or anything, but like to family. She's really nice to family. Like my mom is the type of person that will throw you a birthday party and like put everything together. Like go buy you a birthday
That's
cake,
not
balloons, everything
She
for
gonna
any
allow
family
that.
member. She'll do it.
she
But will
I've
they do
done
the
that
same
before,
for her?
but
No.
no.
And I really and I hate that.
I
Like
hate
they
it
would
too.
not do the
My
same
mom
for her.
is a very. I mean,
They'll
Yeah.
ask me and my sister. They'll ask me and my sister like what we have going on. Like say it's my mom's birthday or something. They'll ask me and my sister what we got going on that's planned for her.
Mhm.
But as far as doing anything for her, like no, like my mom has hosted endless of parties because mind you, we have like the big setup. We have the biggest house of the family.
Mhm.
Like cookouts is usually at my aunt's and uncle's house,
Mhm.
but anywhere else it's here. Christmas is here. New Year's is here.
Thanksgiving is here.
Yeah,
Birthdays are here.
My mom
See,
isn't
I
like
went to
that. I
that
used to
part.
want to be like that. Like I never really had nothing at my house growing up, and I've always had a nice house. So I've never like had like
Sonora.
party. I never had like parties, Christmas, Thanksgiving. I never had that stuff in my house.
Mhm.
But I used to always want to invite people to my house because, like I said, my house I have a nice house.
Mhm.
So I used to always want to invite people to my house, and my mom was like, "No, we're not doing that, not at all." Because she's always playing like it was about her space, all this and that. I used to be like, but everybody else,
I used to could have sleepovers, but my sister could. I'm so
yeah,
heartbroken.
I used to never have. I could never have sleepovers. I could never even really go to sleepovers for real. And I don't know, like I don't know. My mom, she's not like a. I don't know. It's kind of hard. Like she's not like a person I could just be like, oh hey y'all, this is my mom because she's so different. Like she'd be like, oh hey, like
What motivates you to get up every
money.
day? So what motivates you to wake up every day?
Um,
I think y'all, but not in the sense of just y'all, but it was like I'm going to school, but I know I'm going to see y'all after school, and like we text throughout school,
right.
so it's like I said, that human connection.
Right.
Oh,
Nope.
hitting my mic with your dots. He eating dots candy, hitting my mic, but yeah,
No,
I
for
think
me,
it's the
yeah.
connection.
For me, getting up. What gets me okay for work, money, school, friends.
Right.
But just getting up, period. I don't know. I don't because I need to have good grades to go to college. So I mean, honestly, everything I do is for my nieces. I ain't gonna lie.
Mm-hmm.
I had to go to college, set a good example for my nieces. Gotta graduate. Gotta be the rich uncle. But no, for real, my motivation are honestly my nieces. Those are my girls. And they don't even know it. They be putting so much value into
I
people's
think
lives.
my goals are
Yeah.
another reason why I get up. Cause it's like, Jordan, if you don't do this, you're not going to get this, and if
Literally.
it's always a cause and effect.
Yeah, it's always a cause and effect. If you don't do this, you can't do that. If you don't do this, you can't do that.
But as
If
far
you
as
don't get up, you
school,
can't go to
it's
nursing school.
friends. So like I
Yeah.
see them after school. I talk to them during school. Of course, my goals help me go to school too. But as far as like being like a good thing, then them.
Right.
We're talking about how we what are we talking about?
How you deal with stress? What
Yeah.
ways do you deal with stress?
Ways do we deal with stress?
Spending money once again.
Right. Took that.
Retail therapy.
Yelling at my steering wheel once again. It's something about. Oh, I also go to parks, and I meditate too, on like some real like Nick Cannon.
I'm gonna
stuff.
start meditating.
Honestly, like I got a whole playlist full of like frequency sounds,
Mm-hmm.
and I go out on the balcony when the sun's out, just sit there, eyes closed, might go to sleep, but most of the time you try to like focus on staying awake and just like looking up at the sun, but not with your eyes open. It's real. It's a real nice experience. You guys should go through it. Test it out, see if you like it. I wasn't that open to doing so before I did. Like Cardi used to talk about it. Aaron used to talk about it.
Talk about what?
Meditating.
Oh
and
yeah.
they used to send all this like fake woke stuff, which majority of it was
Wasn't woke.
bullcrap. But
Hold on, I'm gonna say something after you done.
but I tried it myself, and I was just like, okay, I'm actually pretty calm after I seen like this TikTok. I was getting my hair done. I was stressed. I was just like, oh my god, my scalp hurt. Da 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 da. I was just going through it, but but after that, I've been good ever since, bro. It's like you get your peace, you get your calmness, you bring like a sense of like back when I was doing it more frequently. I think this was maybe March 2020.
Mm-hmm.
I felt like I was my best self because I was
Yeah.
so at peace. I was
Yeah.
calm. Nothing could bother me.
Yeah.
And that might have been because like I was just in a great space.
Yeah.
I'm also in a good space now, but I was at my peak. I was just like, confidence was great
Right.
because I couldn't. Nobody could tell me anything. I was just
Right.
like, I was taking care of myself. I was working out, getting money. I was getting nails done and all that. Taking
Right.
care, pampering,
Right.
living great. Just no license. But that was the only thing that was stressing me out.
Yeah,
bro.
that was the only thing for me too. 10 for a year, I ain't had no license. I don't know. What's that one thing that is not beneficial at all, but you tell yourself that it is?
I don't know.
That's a good question.
Yeah. I used to have this whole little routine where like I knew that it was not beneficial at all, but I would still do it just because like it would be like
I feel like people,
I mean, yeah, them too.
like toxic situations.
Oh yeah.
Like you'll depend on it because that was what you used to.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, bro, it'll definitely put you out of the game
Oh, for real.
easily.
Mine was champ. Mine was I would like wake up, shower, facial,
You used to have a whole
smoothies,
routine.
whole routine. And it was not beneficial. I used to just force myself to like it. Like it was fun, but it was like not beneficial.
It's
Like
like
a
you
little.
felt like you had.
I felt like I felt like it had purpose. Like I like okay, I like this, but like it was no purpose whatsoever.
It was just like, hey, we're making it do what it do.
It was making it do what it do. It had no purpose. It had no purpose at all. But it was fun. And I remember I used to like these little smoothies that came from like the store. And my mom was like,
You used to drink kale smoothies, bro?
no, I said these smoothies that came from the store.
Thank you so much. Wow,
Thank you,
Jordan
babe.
providing food.
Right, Jordan providing food for her guests today. Look at her.
Wow.
Today. Last time we ate.
Yeah,
Well,
last
I
time
ate.
we ate.
We had to pay.
We had to pay last time, yeah.
Y'all
She got
said
some hospitality this time.
Where did I get money from that time?
You must be getting ass with this.
I don't. Joey, we definitely waiting on you. Because we not know what to say.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You was making up stuff.
Yeah. He said, what's that one thing in life that is beneficial?
No, that's
I mean,
not
that you-
beneficial.
That's not beneficial,
But you think
feel
you feel like it is.
That's not beneficial.
like it's like a distraction.
For me, actually, it was like a route. I had like this little fake me out routine to make me feel like I was just doing so good in life. Like I would wake up in the morning, shower, do my facial routine,
Yeah.
drink a little smoothie.
Routine, yeah. They're very beneficial to your health. I was just talking about I was talking about this with a lady the other day. She said when you have like a set routine of like what you're gonna do and stuff, like it makes you feel good.
It does because you're not rushing and you're not, you're just so used to it.
I don't stress you out. When I wake up, I do the exact same thing.
When I wake up every day, I check my phone.
I feel like I have to do the same thing because if I don't, I'm gonna fall out.
I think I had a routine before COVID. I used to have a little routine.
I just got a pair of sweatpants like sitting aside for like when I got walking my dog in the morning. Cause like putting on jeans is just not
I'm honestly tired of wearing jeans. I ain't gonna lie. This is the most I ever wore jeans in my life. I'm kind of sick of it. I was Jordan. I was more so of a sweatpants boy.
I gotta get some more sweats.
Yeah, I was more so of a sweat. I'm gonna wear some tomorrow just because. But yeah, I was more so of a sweatpants person. Like I never used to.
I would say I have a hard time getting over things that I can't change or things that I don't have any control over.
Oh yeah.
But y'all aren't like that.
Like what you mean?
Who said?
Like we're different because I stress out about things more than y'all stress out about
I stress
things.
out about things that I can't
I
control.
feel like
And
you
my
care
mom,
more.
yeah, and my mom be like, you can't control everything, so you just.
But yeah, but that's just me. I care about a lot.
I've learned to not care.
And I've tried to be that person not to care.
But
First,
it's so hard.
first it started with like friendships and stuff,
Mhm.
but I'm just not that person. Like I've learned that I'm not that person that can.
Not care.
Yeah,
That's
I
how
care
I was
too much.
about the art situation. I was like, I don't care. Like like I have shit. She's dumb. I'm like, she's dumb. Obviously a little slow. So I was like, I'm not gonna. I don't care. I'm gonna be on touch to it. Then
It's like I'm gonna say I don't care, but I be throwing up a crying.
yeah, I be throwing up crying, vomiting vigorously. I just kept thinking about
Y'all
it.
see me put LMAO.
Just know that I'm crying.
Throwing tears.
Definitely laughing.
I'm just
More so crying. I don't know. That's how I am. I always try to think, and I always ask why. My question would be like, why? Why do people do the certain things they do? And I'm like, you can't control them, so
You never really know.
never know. You never know no one's intention. I swear. And that whole thing was crazy because I was definitely in that lady's face, smiling, kikiing.
We're gonna answer a couple of questions from. We already answered them, but I want to see. Let's see what y'all say.
Sure.
What are your personal methods for relieving stress?
I thought we
I thought we
answered
were talking
that.
about that.
I swore we answered that.
We did.
You did? You did, babe.
Answer it again. I bet you it's gonna be a different response every single time.
It is, because like I don't know what I said the first time.
I bet you it is.
Drawing a blank.
What you
Brain
forget?
confuzzled.
Right.
Waste of money.
If you said it before,
Going out and
Yeah.
screaming at my steering wheel.
This is the third time saying that.
we
I'm
gonna
gonna say
save it.
something different.
Okay, that's the. Are you gonna let me film my outro?
My bad. My bad.
That's the end of our TED Talk. We talked and talked and
And talked.
talked
And talked
too much. I think it's
like an hour and a half, probably.
honestly
Hey,
an hour and a half.
banger
But that's
episode.
without editing. But honestly, not a lot of editing needs to be done, but it needs to be done. And tomorrow I have the girls.
Y'all might be in here for about 3.
Yeah, the girls are gonna be here for a minute, but at least we're going straight here after.
You won't
We went everywhere. We went around the world, all 50 states.
We went around the street.
We went to
The way that it felt like it was
Three-
around the world, though.
three,
because
four-
it
We
down the
was
street- it
because I
down
felt
the
like
street.
we was waiting in that Starbucks line for a long time.
Oh yeah, I forgot about Starbucks. That's crazy. I forgot about Starbucks. I think that was my phone all the time.
Yeah, they do not want to hear all this. Okay, that's the end. We're,
Let's do it again.
we're signing out. Say bye.
you
I
guys
said
could-
say bye.
No, let me.
No.
Sayonara.
I just want to say my piece.
No, you're gonna talk about couch time.
I wasn't, but now that you mentioned it, episodes dropping every Wednesday starting
Wednesday.
every Wednesday. Starting
Yeah, y'all. My
February
episodes dropping
2nd.
every Tuesday. Get it sooner. Sooner is the better.
I recommend you
I
drop
mean, that
Mondays.
Charles gonna be
Sooner
around,
is the better.
Tuesdays.
Where's my little piece for my mic?
It might be.
Right, Charles is never gonna be here on Wednesdays, y'all.
That's a lie.
So
We don't record on
so he can go be
Wednesdays.
with a friend.
So what do y'all
release on
record?
Wednesdays.
It's all
We
cool.
record on Sundays.
So he can go be with
I'ma
Oh,
cut
so
all
y'all,
this out,
he's never
'cause
gonna be
y'all
on
can
Sunday?
Never know
Oh,
that.
we don't be around almost all day anyway.
Exactly. So, like I said,
Like I said, but still gonna go with a friend. It's all cool though.
Why you cutting this out? We can't know your secrets.
We might have these two featured. Who knows?
We ain't never gonna be on there.
Y'all might, depending on the conversation.
Y'all don't like us that much.
Carter not
If we end up talking about,
I showed you that, or did I?
it wasn't this way.
Oh no! I showed y'all this. Okay, we're gone. See you later. Bye.